Alright, let's try this again. No Boo. You know. But that's alright. I think Boo actually got ahead of us on a few things, so... Looks like I can reconnect. Let's take a look here. Red Mountain, 4 hours, 23 minutes. That's about right. I'm just gonna hit host game. If Boo shows up, I think he can join. But important to remember that Boo is slightly ahead of us in tech. He's got a keypad hacker. We didn't build one. We told him we would build him a vacuum. And I haven't done that yet. Let's toss some scrap in there. And we have a shock trap, which is fine. What time is it? 11:30 a.m. Okay. So I think the smart move is probably going to be getting our trap and then breaking a few more robots. I'm going to need 3 and a buttload of mechanical parts. I think we're actually well equipped for this, so away we go. There's such a Half-Life feel here. What is this? Player's death bag. Did I die twice? Was that Boo's stuff? I don't know. This has such an old feel to it, but we get the cool lighting effects and everything else. I am beyond tickled with this game, really. The backpack and tools. He did leave the keypad hacker, but we're gonna make one anyway. Office supplies here. We can just queue to store all of the same. Okay. Let's take a look here. We're gonna keep sprinting. I want to keep training up my sprint speed. Alright, let's see what we've got here. It seems like it would be a bad plan to use anything but the hammer. The hammer is specifically good at destroying furniture, right? Do we need a desk for any kind of reason? I'm not exactly breaking it here. Alright. We'll take the books. Keyboard, desk, phone. Looks like either me or Boo looted all the rest of it.
Clearance insufficient.
Bullets. I do like a bullet, but I don't have a gun.
I can feel my blood sugar falling.
Okay. I hear them. That wasn't so good. We still took the damage. Ugh. No, we're on a technology looting thing. None of this random shit. Besides, anything that's just sitting on the ground should be good. Like, it won't despawn or anything. It's just doing what it's supposed to. So there's a catwalk up there, and then we never finished exploring what was in the bathroom. But I want computers. Computers are what we're here for, so that we can build more electronic parts. There's some water. Not even a cup. What a monster. Okay, let's take a look here real quick. Twitch shows unstable, but my CPU usage is like 0.7% for this. Memory usage isn't huge. 48 out of 48,000 frames missed due to rendering lag? I don't know. I think Twitch is the problem here. And I don't even know that it's a problem. I think Twitch is just misreporting shit. So, that's fine. We'll keep going. I'll take the money. The rest of it's good, but computers. Gotta remember why we're here.
Where's the bathroom?
Huh, we may actually have to shift away from the monster. Let's try over here so he doesn't see us. This hammer is about to break those. He doesn't see us. Lots of, like, paper. Don't really have any extra inventory slots, so I need to go bash some more computers. Take advantage of the fact that I can carry big ol' stacks. That's honestly probably enough, but I feel like that definitely should be enough. Okay, time. 3:10 p.m. Uh-oh. Also, that little bastard was hiding back there.
Oh.
There we go. Twitch just decided to say that everything is copacetic again. Back to excellent. So we're going to dump off our electronics that we found. And we're going to head back over to manufacturing, where the trap should still be set up. And then we will get ready to execute another trap. Also, we'll repair the hammer. Because for sure we're going to have to try and keep that. Doesn't do me a whole lot of good to go set traps and cause chaos if my ability to repair the machine that's going to keep me alive is gone. let's look at our needs real quick. Toilets. Yeah, it's fine. I could have just eaten soup. We will continue to just eat soup. Consume. There we are. Hydrated, fairly hungry. I'm a little tired, but not too bad. Where was that? Also, didn't Boo say he opened the door for this? Not kickable. Computer keyboard. Like a mail drop? This is actually not a terrible little room to hole up in. A lot of these rooms are great. We need more than one base. I know it's cool to have everything here, but we are literally running back to the start of everything. Even though stuff is starting to kind of migrate away from it. Like, we are getting further and further into the facility, but we keep running all the way back every night. So, I expect to have more than one base. And probably soon?
Oh dear. I really must use the restroom.
Okay, everything is charged. Trap's charged. Oh, that's right, there was soda and tech scrap here. Chompinator is in good condition. Yeah, so maybe when we get in security, or maybe when we get into... Think we could just spend all night hiding in here? Whatever the next area is. Is there any signs that tell us? Manufacturing. Sounds like another area here. Security sector, the residences. Okay, so looking at this map, manufacturing west is probably the next one. This gets us the lift to level 3, which teleports us to the other world. I think this may be our new home. The fact that it's got a charger in there, and look at all those lockers. That's built-in storage. That is... They're not large storage, not like 16 items, but I'm gonna press for that. I think that's good. We can always move the other stuff in there. Why does it matter, and why am I making a terrible little noise? That. What's that? At least I didn't come out with the filthy. I bet you do come out with the filthy condition if you brown yourself, though. Okay. Sorry, Grayson. You're just gonna stay there? I don't buy that this is actually doing much of anything. So let's try this. Let's put the other shock trap right here, right where I wanted to, like, get smacked around. See if that makes any difference. So bad at this. So makeshift bolt is the only kind that I've got. I wonder if I can eventually construct like explosive bolts. Come to think of it, there was a crossbow in Half-Life, wasn't there? It shot heated up pieces of rebar. Half-Life 2? Who was Half-Life 2? Not a lot to do about the tiredness. What is our other status there? Yeah, we've got the radiation tingle, but what's the green figure with the circles? Huh. I really don't know. Alright, so, plan. Break another one of these guys. And I think they only do one little loop. So, I'm not sure I could get 2 in a night. Maybe. All we really need is the battery and Choppinator. We could maybe get 2 tonight. So yeah, look at the security up there. There's a flashing light, a nice overlook, the charger. That's my plan. We'll at least set up something like a crafting bench, maybe? I don't know. Hack tool has still got to be our first priority, and then if we come across another carbuncle, because I think they've all rotted away now, we'll make another vacuum. We should have maps, right? Oh, that's kind of cool. They have entire, in accordance with transluminal modeling, Gate's second perforation experiment grounded itself in one of the largest bodies of mass in Antiverse 2. Its unfathomably old heart. There's a lot of things to check there. Theories. All redacted. I thought there was a map, though. Is it just here? Yeah, there it is. We're gonna need to get the trams going at some point in time, too. Back into Silo 3, power cells from Silo 3. There's potentially military in there. The facility's power and lights turn off at night. I'm gonna need a way to deal with that. We have that. El Batorios. Manufacturing West. Is that... What is that? Is that another tram station down there? Let's look at our requirements for the hack tool and to see what they actually are. What is this? A boom bait. That's not bad. We have a bunch of pressure gauges in those. Okay, so those are beeping landmine kind of things. Item stand. I don't really care about that. Okay. So we need each of these things. Controller. 2 keyboards, screws, desk phone. And you need a computation brick for that. That's the CPU. Boards. God, we're going to need more boards. Okay. That is going to be more involved than I thought. Let's get this first CPU, though. Power should go off in 20 minutes. Although I thought it had been announcing it. Are there no speakers in this section? That could be a thing. find out. Yep. Come on, bring it. You're gonna get stunned there, and I don't think you actually take any damage from that. It just lets me poke you a little bit. Oof. Okay, I'm gonna pick that up. Put our knife away. We're gonna pick up the Choppinator now. I'm going to grab the CPU. And now we are going to go try and deal with this other one.
All vacant perforations will be resettled in 3, 2, 1.
It wasn't the most graceful, but we did get the CPU. We'll worry about the rest of it afterwards. Can we get the third one? Can we go the trifecta? If so, be up the stairs here and then into the data farm. Ooh, hello. Come on. Okay, so that is enough CPUs. I guess with no security bots, we actually kind of have free run of the place again. I mean, I know there's monsters and stuff, aliens, antiverse creatures, whatever, but I can pick up all of this. And then, yeah, we can get back to the other one too. Manufacturing. What are these, though? We've seen them before. Your hand swipes through it and it fades away. How would we capture those? That was weird. All the light was on for a second and then it went off. Okay. I feel like we did good. I am going to pick up all of our junk, except the traps, which I don't think they're going to attack the trap, right? The Choppinator is a gloriously cheesy tactic, and it took some doing to make it, Wolverine, but, yeah. Yeah, we got all 3 CPUs in one night. I'm just trying to build another hack machine so that Boo and I can each have one. And then maybe I'll mess with the inventory, who knows.
Attention. This
I guess I
section
can
is under
throw this on the charger.
security measures. Please remain in place and wait for security assistance.
I'm so valiantly swinging those arms. Like, I'm slow, you can see my strength meter going up, but it's like, I got it, I'll do it, it's fine. I wonder if this is in range. I guess the best way to find out is to throw the CPUs in there. Come over here. And yeah, it's not in range. Okay. That's fine. Yeah, I have just enough to take all. Over here. Posit anything we've got. Extras of. And then we'll move it. Carton plot still on the ground. Hopefully that urge goes the hell away. Because I'm done. I beat Vampire. It was fine. Don't need no more. So let's bring this a little closer over here. And build that up. I think that'll be close enough. And I'm just going to throw our levers and our power supplies in there. Our battery can go in there. Choppinator can go in there. And the security bot CPUs, because they won't be around for too long anyway. Okay. Now. Yeah. See, there we go. They show up. So, in order to make... we're going to need 3 of these, and then we can worry about screws and other stuff like that. So make me all 3, please. We'll need 1 set of screws for that. We will need... the LCD screen needs a screws and a glow stick. Ah, test tube and bioscrap. There we go. Okay. And then the infrared emitter. We had one at one point. It looks like all we need is 2 sets of screws and another circuit board. Now we can craft the circuit board. It's 8 tech scrap, but I can go deconstruct a computer
feel
and get
my
1.
blood sugar falling.
I can feel my blood sugar. What about screws? Oh, yeah, screws are great. There we go. Easy. Okay. So I'm fairly hungry. We can deal with that. Soon. And what do we got here? Put that in there. I'm going to throw the computational bricks in there for the moment. And glow sticks are not really... wow, that was like Mongolian throat singing or something. Glow sticks are not really office supplies. They should be office supplies. But it's fine. We'll use it up here in a minute. So... I feel like I've seen that character before, or that art style in other games. Like some RPG Maker video game or something like that. So, let's go smash up another set of computers. And then I think we'll be ready to make our own hack tool. It'd be nice to put something here so we could jump over that and have a quicker way in. Do we have some tables or chairs or something like that over here? I feel like maybe I picked up all of the tables there. That chair is not big enough. And we'll get there. It'll be something. We could try one of those big ass desks in this office right there. Okay, that's fine. I don't know if the filing cabinets will be enough. Well, we'll see. So it's interesting, like, there are a lot of power plugs all over the place, and I don't know why. They put one here. There's not really a good reason to make a base here, especially not after one plug. Did they expect us to set up a trap here and a choke point? Makes you wonder. Somebody thought it was a good idea. Okay, I have a bad lot of getting distracted on the brain at the moment. I immediately started to go putting loot back up, and I didn't even go get the stuff I want. Okay, that's not good. The security person's gone. I mean, maybe it's good, but it doesn't feel good. Feels like there's something fucky going on. Couldn't have happened to a nicer android, really. That's ridiculous. That's the board we needed for the other piece of hacking gear. Keyboards. Well, crud. Okay. Strength level 3. What do I get for strength? That's blunt melee, gives me a power attack. Sharp melee at 3, so I can throw it as I get more. Oh, interesting. Enemies killed by your sharp melee attacks will outright die when they otherwise would be down but not out. Alright, sprinting 5, athletic. We have a chance to not lose stamina for an action that would normally use stamina. What items are those? And strength. You can shake vending machines and stomp carbuncles in one hit, so we're on our way to that. Heavy melee weapons. You can smash open vending machines, which will permanently break them. Huh. Alright. put down the filing cabinet here. That's actually like cursed placement. Will it work? Why? Why is it like this? Oof. Almost. Maybe if I did it with a crouch jump. Okay. Well, you know what? I'll take it. Okay, so if I come over here, and if I want to make the hack thing, I need a controller. I need a LCD screen. And then I need an infrared emitter. And I've got my own keypad hacker. Nice. I'll just drop that in the hacking device slot. Huh. I wonder if I can get a new fancy wristwatch. We've got a lamp there. I don't really know how many lamps that we need, but I think we're going to want more lamps later, so... I'm going to keep adding lamps. Lamp hoarding. That could be the new thing in this. Do chair legs stack, or desk legs stack? They don't. We can scrap them for boards, though. If we scrap the broken one, it says one board. Okay, so nothing special. So this one's at durability 2 of 18. And if I scrap it, I get the board. Okay. I'm gonna scrap the other one too. Although we have plenty of planks, they stack. Alright, we told Boo that we would make him a vacuum cleaner. We just need a power cell. Crafting is infinitely better with this item transport upgrade. Huh. Portal suppression field. It will suppress portal storms and no longer allow them to occur near it. 4 XOR hearts, 2 antiverse gems, and 8 military electronics. Oh good. We get to deal with the military. Alright, we're gonna craft... There we are, another one. Now, as we all know, I am going to keep the new vacuum.
Attention. Enhanced security protocols
Take that.
are now in effect.
This is the original
Please
one, so let's just charge it up real
personnel
quick.
and follow evacuation procedures.
There we go. We'll set the new one to charge, and Boo can have my
Enhanced
seconds.
security protocols are now in effect. Please locate
It is going to do that every time we go up and down those steps. That's a brutal thing. Alright. Remember, the next time we see Boo, we lie and tell him that this is the new vacuum. I think I still have soup over here, right guys? Yeah. Soup bowl. Good. And we're doing okay on the water cooler, it looks like. Let's see here. Fill this. So it's 4.5 liters. That seem a little weird. Aren't those usually 5 gallons? You know what? I'm not going to dwell on the conversion here. Also, I don't like this lead vest. It is super heavy. Look at that. Weight is 15 for 5 armor. What do we got for armor these days? What can we make? Couch cushions. We can get 2 armor for 6, which is not great. We can get 4 armor for 3. I like that. That's a lot better. We're gonna need any packaged filing cabinet. Shouldn't be hard to go get some of those. We're gonna go ahead and craft makeshift arm wraps. We can worry about the leg stuff later. I don't really know if there's a big difference, but together they're both weight 7 and provide 8, which is better than my existing borrowed armor. So let's go find a filing cabinet after I put on my sweet arm. That's stupid as shit. Okay, now that we've taped books and magazines to our arm, let's go loot a filing cabinet from somewhere. That's real dumb. It would work.
Attention.
Like if you just have something that's like swinging its arms at you trying to hurt you,
Please locate
that would work.
personnel and follow
But it's
evacuation
real
procedures.
dumb. I don't really want to carry around extra food. And you know what? We just don't need this here. Fuck it. It's a little too weird. We're just gonna leave it. That's not where I want to go for a cabinet. Too weird to live. Too rare to die. Alright, what time is it? 3 p.m.? Not a problem. Bangarang. First one we got. Good. More of our friendly local neighborhood assholes have decided to join us. So I think I saw the option to build some other stuff, but let's start with the makeshift chest plate. Way better armored than we ever were before. Now, it looks wonky, but I'm just okay with it for now. 15 for 5 armor. This thing is 3, and the arm and leg pieces are 3.5, and that's 3.5, and the other one's 3.5. So that means for 10.5, which is less than this, we would have a total of 4 and 4, so we'd have 12. Significantly better. I'm not unhappy with how the lead vest has treated me. But you know, how much radiation have we really been through? So we're gonna go ahead and make the leg wraps. This does use a lot of our stuff, but that's okay. We'll get more. Oh great, portal storms. And it's Science magazine too. Watch this here. I'm going to turn this off. You can see Science. Okay. Let's see here. Office supplies. Store all that stuff. Junk. Store all that stuff. I thought I saw base defenses, yeah. So we could make barricades, although it looks like that's maybe couch size. We can make tripwire mines, a short-range makeshift trip mine that sprays deadly projectiles, can be refilled with more screws, and we know that screws are 2 metal. That's not bad. Also beer. Okay. Boo had a shield. I don't know how I feel about having a shield. Maybe it's okay? Health and medical. A healing syringe, we need test tubes. Test tubes are made of glass and wood. And then those make syringes. You know what? I'm going to make like 6 test tubes. And then I'm going to make six healing syringes. So it directly restores health over a period of time. Can revive downed allies, but it's not necessary. Doesn't stop bleeding or cure any other ailments. Split stack. Split. Boom. I wish I could carry like a little first aid kit that had like one of each use in it, because I feel like if I start carrying around iodine tablets and other things like that, it's all gonna get kind of cattywampus. Like a lot of stuff. What I really need is a bigger backpack. Clearly this goes down. So okay, we've got a keypad hacker, and we've got a couple of doors that had not been opened that I am curious about opening up. I don't want to do a lot of exploring without Boo, because I want this to be something that we do, the both of us. But I don't mind taking a peek at a few places.
I can feel my blood sugar falling.
And this door is one I'm curious about. Because I think it leads up there. And I'd rather not open those doors down there if we lose the protection of them. Of course, stuff teleports in, so who really knows? Also, it'd be nice if we could relock these doors. Okay, so these have 10 storage slots. Can I reopen them? Yes, I can. I have 10 storage slots. We've got 7 of them. Like 10. Just gonna take that. Security pack, huh? Carrying capacity is 21. Weight reduction is 14. Backpack I've got currently is 18 and reduction by 15. So we'll get just a few more slots for a tiny bit less weight reduction and bragging rights. Also, I don't know what the new ideas it gave us are. Because we don't do the minigame to unlock them anymore. I don't know what it's decided. Super tomato seed. All of this looks like stuff that was probably already there. Because I haven't come through here and done like a mark all as red. Wall torch. Yes. Oh, we're just gonna do that now. This looks dumb as hell, by the way. Has a frying pan with some magazines and some... No. I don't think we'll be wearing that. I do believe you get your ass kicked for something like that. I'm curious about the fishing pole. Because I haven't seen anywhere that we can fish. Alright, we could go through all of these. I'm not going to do that just yet. There's a basic backpack. Locked door. Unlock. Okay, so we had to come in this way. Even if we unlocked that thing over there, this door would have remained locked. I feel validated. Gate charging station, which is what we need for flashlights and stuff. It's got a water cooler in here. I'm just going to pick up these magazines. PC load letter. Alright, another backpack. A nice rolling chair. You have to wonder why. So I don't think anything's actually going to come through here. If I repair this, it requires a controller. I don't have any sort of controller. Bullets. I'm just going to leave them. I don't have a gun, so I don't need to be messing with bullets. Vending machines. We've solved the gun problem. Sort of. By introducing a new gun problem in that we only have one gun. Okay. Well... Is there another one? Huh. That seems super unsafe. Oh, is this the... That's the locker room. We're on top of the locker room. I get it. I get it. You know, I'm gonna wind up with a bunch of melee experience just from breaking things. I wonder if maybe I shouldn't have worried about trying to get all the sharp melee experience. Anything useful down here? Okay, so I can pick up a pistol. And then we have a gun. I'm gonna leave it here for now. Inventory full. Okay, we got a gate storm happening like right now. So I need to get the vacuum cleaner and go deal with that before something tries to wreck our base. Ooh. feel like a flashlight would have been a pro move. And it's down there on the charger, and we have full inventory. No. We had it here. I do think the portal storm's still going to be going over here, though. Potentially?
Warning. Biological incursion detected. Please alert defense team personnel.
What? Since I wasn't here, it didn't trigger? Or did it spawn a bunch of enemies, like, somewhere not here? I think it didn't trigger because I wasn't in the base area when it happened. Odd. Okay. Store stuff. Store chemicals. I'm gonna just tear up my old backpack. Oh, it needs power, so that's not really gonna work. Oh yeah, that's a big bada boom. What else did we have here for gear and armor? We have the peccary helmet. I had a helmet made from a cantankerous creature. Armor 3, weight 5. This is 2 for 3. This is 4. This is the office tier. And this is... I don't know. Monster tier? The helmet's objectively better, but I'm not super worried about... Oh, actually, set bonus. When you've often carried the weight of your team. Increased weight capacity by 30.
Oh.
Yeah, oh. If it increases by 30 and it's 4 pieces, that's a total of 14. That gives us basically 16 bonus weight. I think it's actually worth it, even though it looks dumb as hell. Having an extra 16 pounds that I can just carry is useful. Now I gotta be careful because it does use a frying pan. And I need frying pans to cook meat. But, that's 3 for 7. That's 4 for 3.5. No. It's got the little... Oh, no! That's awful. That's awful. 4. Set. Employee of the month. Yeah, I can carry... If I take this off... Yeah, 84. Put it on. 104. Nice. Okay. Let's see here. Let's eat. And then... I actually can cook here in just a little bit. Anything here worth cooking? Because cooking the meat does seem to give me more... more food. Doesn't give me any more water. And we'll just have soup. It's what I invented it for. I wonder if we can catch that in like a test tube or something. Can't really think of how else to try and capture a little wisp. Throw a net at it, maybe? Seems like that's an absolutely shit tier idea, though. Why would throwing a net at a ghost work? This isn't Scooby-Doo. You know, we never went through here. Ooh. Went through here. while we were doing character creation. Huh, there's another door over there.
Attention. This sector is under precautionary security measures. Please remain in place and wait.
What is
security
that?
assistance.
What is this room? It's showing there should be a door over here. I thought that was where the elevator was. Can't go through that way. I bet we can go through that at night when the power goes out. Okay. Look at this sneaking experience happening here. So, speaking of gaming the system, how's everybody doing? I'm just gonna sit here, gaining some sweet experience points. I could probably go through that door and see what else is there, but I kind of like the opportunity of coming back here and getting some sweet, sneaky experience points. So, we did get some metal, we got some tape, it's fine. I do want to come back at night and see if we can get through the ventilation shaft with the fan. So, yeah. I think that may be the door that we saw from down there. What is going on with that? Okay. Picked up a lot of things. I'm going to scrap this backpack. Since this uses bandages, I'm going to make more bandages. Clear out the inventory a little bit. Okay. So, we did what we said we were going to do. We made a computer hacking tool, and we made a vacuum cleaner for Boo. Made a vacuum cleaner for myself. Okay, got some range on this thing. So I want to go back into that security area. We didn't finish exploring that before the power went off. Huh. If we built a crafting table in here... Huh. Chef apron. And another lead vest. I wonder if the lead vest was here or if things respawned. If we made a crafting table in there, could we access all of this? Is there a plug in here? If not, we could probably do a bunch of extension cords. If there is no plug, then this can't be a base anyway. There. There's a power socket right there. Okay. So this can be a base. Coffee machine will give us coffee. What's up here? We would have a roommate. Dr. Stewart?
Do you have any idea what's going on? Oh, have you only got blue clearance too? I've been hiding here since those goons attacked that poor technician down there. Is he even still breathing? I can't bear to look. Something's happened to the perforation system. The portals have gone haywire, but that shouldn't be able to happen. I wish I knew what was happening in labs right now.
Okay. Dr. Stephen Stewart. If I hit J, I thought it would have brought him up, but it didn't. Alright, people. Stewart. Stephen J. A militant realist and a distant relative of James Clerk Maxwell, or so he says. Believes that something serious may have gone on in the lab sector. Yeah. Warren. Sydney Sider, turned subterranean security specialist. Warren signed up expecting good pay and a fairly relaxed job. The shift to Cascade, that's this location, Cascade Gate Research Facility, hasn't gone quite as expected for an ex-Cookie Mall cop. And then we have Dr. Ulrich Thule, who was the one who was like, take your time opening the door, and then we did, and then the coworker got killed. Theoretical physicist, coffee aficionado, committed cynic, Dr. Thule has few friends among Gate staff, but like many of his kind, he's tolerated for his regular insights and occasional brilliance. There was somebody named T.R. Anderson and Richard K. Moyer, a bureaucrat who believes enlightenment is impossible in the absence of order. I mean, I'm not gonna disagree that order is important. So we've got another power socket up here by the guns, and another one here. Office, armchair. Yeah, this is a good base location. I'm pretty happy with this. In fact, I think if we push that over here and then set up the crafting table here, or maybe just didn't close the door and ran extension cables through, we could use all of that for existing storage, and it doesn't matter if we put things in funky positions, because it's like, God, I don't know. If it could get all of them, it's like 28 locations? Maybe more than that. Maybe in the 30s. It's like 7, 10, 10, 10, yeah? Like 37 maybe? Hey, a Flora! Yeah. It's got 3 sockets that I found. Found one here. And then I noticed 2 upstairs. I like it because it's a little more centrally located. I'm just going to leave those medical supplies. This is actually not a bad place for it. But I don't know where I'm going to need to go next. Out of the office sector. It looks like there's another portal here. I guess I should pick up the other maps. We should probably go explore the 3rd floor. I think that's pretty much it. I'm still leery about fixing this door, but no bad guys seem to open doors at all. Missing required item. Okay. Sweet. I like that the screwdriver is right there. So, a controller. We'll have to look at that. And then we'll go look at the 3rd floor as well. I'm going to leave the gun for now. I don't really need it at the moment. I am going to grab the lead vest because we've just got the one other. And it's kind of beat up. When I played Once Upon a Time, and there was a lot of stuff missing, I'll show you where I like to go. My base was here, up this ladder, because I figured nothing knew how to climb a ladder. I haven't seen anything in the game that can climb a ladder yet. And it gave me access to the elevator here. Now, the elevator didn't go anywhere, and the residence tram didn't go anywhere, and, you know, wasn't a really good use for it, but it's got an outlet. 2 of them. I like this as a base. The problem I'm suspecting is that too many bases is also a problem for when monsters start spawning in, when the portal storms happen. Because I don't know if they all happen in one portal storm or across multiples. We just weren't at home one night and nothing. Came back. It was like 10 o'clock. Walked in and it says, oh, the air feels normal. I wasn't real sure what to think about that. Okay. 3rd floor it is. That's a pretty... It is further from the central lobby. Bases only get attacked if someone's present. If you aren't there, don't fret. Perfect. I feel like what we want to do then is make a crafting bench that's got a no portal storms upgrade and take that one around. He'll trade? Okay, so that's potentially infinite. Because this thing will drop root beer. Every night, it'll drop some root beer. And as we proved, I can get to all 3 robots in one night. And then if we give him some sort of candy bar, he'll give us a stapler. That drastically changes how I see the game. That adds some renewability that I hadn't expected for there to be. But yeah, I was thinking like one workstation with the no portal storms upgrade whenever we have the stuff to make it. And kind of just take that one with us as we move around through the base and decide, oh, this next place, and this next place, and this next place. So I figured at some point in time we're going to wind up doing security, manufacturing west. I don't think I've been through Biolab D. Obviously Boo has, because this desk is a little broken. I think there's something in here, so... Nope. There is something somewhere, though. You can hear it through the walls. Test tube. Okay, these are all open. Boo definitely came through here. Or it's not like the, Oh wait, is that peas? World peas. Or it's not like the gem. Soil bag. What's this?
Dr. Derek Mance reporting, Research Director. We now believe IS-171, or the carbuncle, as Peters was calling it, is the larval form of IS-173, and almost certainly 178. Dr. Pendleton speculates there may also be a 4th state we have not yet encountered, and I believe she may be correct. If this is correct, it is an extraordinary shift in our understanding.
Okay. Pens, desk phone. I am going to turn on the light. Wow, look at all the random test tubes. I don't know what the rules are for things respawning. That's something I'm curious about. Like, if I don't pick up any of this stuff, and I come back here after sleeping a day or two or going into a portal and coming back, will every shelf have, like, the one test tube on it, or will I come back and find food or potting soil or something like that instead? I'm very curious about that. Also, very curious about what the residence tram is. Okay, we were gonna go... So, if we're staying in this area, that's actually a really great base because it will give us access to floors 1, 2, and 3. What was that? That was a heck of a roar. That's the thing Boo was talking about, where the XOR... Alright. We can do this with just one of us. Other people do. All the time. Yeah, other people do this all the time. I gotta seriously consider carrying the apron around. I'm gonna get fucked up. Why is there a door up there? A door with a keypad. Did you know about this? No, shouldn't look like she did. Huh. Okay, important safety tip. Even when trying to soak these guys up with the vacuum, do a little sidestep, because if you stand right there and they jump at you, they will still hurt you. Did we leave all the binders? I guess we left all the binders. Okay. I am a little concerned. See how that's orange? All these others were blue. I don't think we have the right access to open that up yet. Seeing all this tainted water kind of makes me... There was a perk that allowed you to drink tainted water without any side effects. Although I think you would still have to use regular to make food, so I'm not sure how good that would be. Okay, we used a lot of resources first time. Let's grab those staplers. Oh good, there's computers, filing cabinets, pens. Do kind of an office supply run here. Books, screws. The binder is just straight plastic scrap and paper scrap. Part of me is like, don't just pick up everything, because I then have to go pick up more storage for it. But that was one of the few mods that we did decide to make, was we allowed double stacks, twice as much per stack. And I guess I'm okay with that. I think it's just for the storage containers, not for us. Oh. I want to go check out that pink stuff, but... Executive restroom. The pens are great. I am happy with picking up the pens all day long. A painting? We can just have a painting? I don't want to get rid of any of the stuff that we have, so we'll come back for the painting later. Okay, now I'm a little curious. Come over here in front of the door, fella. A little closer. I want to try kicking this with it right in front of the door and see if it fucks it up. Clearly I can break the glass, and I'm a little afraid it will too. Apparently the vacuum cleaner is enough to break the glass. Well, that makes this kind of a less interesting area. Whoops.
Dr. Derek Mance, Cascade. The first instances of IS-064 appeared barely seconds after our first successful perforation event. It appears to exude a fog or mist that has overtaken Flat Hill entirely. The surviving residents have been evacuated and a cordon established around the town, citing a chemical spill. The residents, not to mention our counterparts at the EPA, are less than impressed. But the knowledge we already gained, even in this short time, is beyond value.
Huh. Flat Hill. Flores says the dirty water drinking perk is way too expensive for something easily dealt with. I suppose that's probably true. If I could use other things, if I could make recipes with dirty water, that might be worth it. Because boiling the water is pretty bad. I assume there will be a better way of doing that at some point in time in the future. But for right now, it's kind of bad. But I'm also not hurting for the right amount of water. We keep finding water and tanks just laying around, and it hasn't been that big of a deal. No, we can just dismantle. You know, my inventory is pretty full. Well, that's peaceful. I really want to go see what's down there, but I want to get some of this crap out of my inventory first. Let's see here. You are here. That leads to Silo 3. So that's the washroom. That's the conference room. It looks like there's a couple of small offices. A larger office with a little cabinet or a closet with another door behind it. This was the area. It looked like we could see the pink particles, so I'm assuming that's in Silo 2. There's a break room. Alright. Later in the game, you get a ways to deal with clean water that devalues perk even further. When I picked my perks, can I show them? I took self-defense, so I'm just a flat +3 damage with any melee weapon. And then extra XP. Boo took the lab assistant so he could get 2 extra hotbar slots. Which is great, that's 2 extra permanent storage slots. But I wanted the damage. I don't know, like I'm Steven Seagal here, man. I'm like a fucking chef that'll take you out. I'm gonna throw that XOR heart in here. And I'm just gonna put the screws in there for now. And we'll dump the peas in there. Is there anything I'm carrying that I don't really need to be? I have 2 partially damaged desk legs. Scrap the worst one. And then... Yeah, some of that stuff does look like it needs to be repaired, but let's do it next time. Floor is a real min-maxer. I load up on negatives to get all the good perks. Yeah, a lot of the negatives didn't seem terrible. Like, there's one where you have to drink more water. Okay. And there was one where you didn't have to go to the bathroom, or you have to go to the bathroom more often. But if doing a dookie means that you get more fertilizer, that's actually a stealth perk. So, I just wanted to come in with soup recipes unlocked, and I thought coming in as the chef would do that. And it kind of did. What I get is theoretical soups, and when I find ingredients, it throws them into slots and tells me what I can do. But I have to have found the ingredients before. Like, that's going to make a tomato soup. That's going to make some sort of, like, pea and pest soup. But I assume that I don't have whatever needs to go with this because it says you haven't discovered it. I don't know what they do, but it does tell me useful recipe. Metal soup? Who has metal soup? I'm assuming that's not actually a soup, but uses the soup mechanic. God damn, he spawned again already? Okay. I was gonna use the vacuum. Why? Oh. Okay. Hold on 1 second while I reload. It did push it back.
Have a wonderful and productive evening.
I have no ammo! Now I have some ammo. Okay, that didn't really work out the way I wanted it to, if I'm being honest. What do you think the chances are? Looks like computers in that office. What do you think chances are that there's a robot? There it is. Okay, well, if there was no robot, we were just going to turn on the flashlight and explore anyway. Let's take a look in here real quick.
I perceive a distinct lack of snacks.
Okay, so 2 little offices and lots of supplies and some vents to kind of like fuck around behind the scenes. Physics lab D. Can't open the door from this side. 840. We're just gonna deal. We'll just run away from the robot if we need to. All of the cloth that we could possibly want. Huh. So I can't get in from that side or this side, so back there somewhere, I guess. Tomato seeds. I don't really care for any of that at the moment.
Private note. It's undeniable that operations at Cascade are being monitored by external forces. This much the Cascade Executive Committee have been permitted to know. Exactly who has been infiltrating our communications, and to what ends, remains unknown. Or rather, those who know refuse to say. I've been directed to tell my team that we are conducting some security drills, but the threat seems quite real.
ominous. Alright, more computers to break apart. So this is probably the room that we would be in, but I still don't even see a good way on how to get in here, unless we're standing on top of it. See, there's that busted door. You can't see it, but I had that little Morty face where, like, his mouth looks like a W. That was what happened whenever I stepped out. Okay. That fucking creepy guy. I'm not equipped to deal with this robot, really.
So I was pumping iron the other day.
Yeah, why don't you detonate that guy? Robot. Take out, what's his name? Okay. I will say everything seems to respawn a lot more often than I thought it would be. So power cells in Silo D, or Silo 3. We should make an actual push in that direction at some point. All the lights were on and then they went off when I got here. I think that's because it's multiplayer, right? Like it's running an individual server process and not running like a single player. Let's see here. Let's put the food up. I don't really want to keep getting more radiation. And then I want... more bolts. That's weird. 39? And then he gave me 40 plus 20. I don't understand. But we'll sleep. You're asleep for obs. The only problem I have is that I don't have a good way to deal with the robot that's not the Chopinator at this point in time. And that is a little unfortunate, but time passed. We're gonna have some soup. Delicious soup for us. Let's cook a little bit, though. I've got 2 peccary chops. So why don't we take one? Did we not? I did not. Come here. Nothing like having weird alien steak. Okay, so that turned...
Please remain in place and wait for
Doesn't
security.
tell me. So, carefully cooked peccary chop. I don't know what the difference between these levels are, but K. Cooking. We're up to 6. We will get all cooking related recipes take half the time to craft. You gain health every time, extra health every time your health regenerates, and we learn the recipe for oven and raw dough. We can make an oven? Huh. Oh, we're gonna make pies, apparently. Alright. I think that did supply more. I think that supplied more hunger. Like, not a perfect amount of hunger or anything, just more. Now let's see here. We'll fix our spear and our knife. We got to crafting. 3. Didn't really get me anything new, did it? 5. We'll get the second tier. And no new recipes. I'm thinking picking the pistol up might give us new recipes.
I believe I need to, defecate.
Say it with confidence. You gotta poop, you gotta poop. Everybody does it. I remember at one point in time, I was doing some public speaking, and I had been given the advice through television and everything else that, just imagine people naked. The idea, I guess, being to put people in a compromised position. And I guess that worked. But I knew somebody who had it way worse than I did. Like, they just could not cope. I told them to remember everybody poops. I hope I didn't give them a new fetish. But, like, that's a humbling experience, right? Just remember everybody poops. Yeah, lots of good stuff up here, but I'm not gonna go looting through a lot of it. I do want to see what's in these other doors. Okay. There's one there. I'm getting in front of the door. I want to kick this thing. Can't open from this side. Makes me think... that what we want is this. I wish I could just pick that up and move it. But then I think people would make all kinds of barricades out of found stuff, and I think they're trying to avoid that. Okay, what do we have here?
This is Dr. Derek Mance. As our understanding of perforation technology grows, we have discovered new facets of its physical laws. One of the most fascinating is temporal tethering. Each entry to an antiverse seems to start a timer, which resets after a given period, as though a band of time stretches before snapping back to its origin. I'm confident we will understand this phenomenon in time, but until we do, it violates a dozen scientific principles.
We'll be back for the paintings and stuff later. Check-in terminals. Check-in terminals are places where you can return if you die, a respawn point. You can only save to one check-in terminal at a time. This respawn will be available alongside other options such as respawning at your bed or starting area. Okay.
Check-in approved.
Oh, okay. Well, that person got squished by the ceiling. And then everything over there's electrified. And I think I know where we are. I think up there on the pipes in that basket is where we came back when we teleported in. Because I remember yeah, there's the portal. It is. Okay, cool.
Here at the Gate Cascade Research Facility, you'll have access to cutting-edge tools, equipment, and materials for research and scientific study. But if your investigations require more exotic resources, talk to the kinetics team about using our perforation network to access far-flung locations. And don't be shy. Due to temporal resets, the supply of materials in these locations is practically inexhaustible. So if you're running low on resources, head into a portal world for everything you need.
Okay, well that's useful advice then. And that is something I was given to understand. Portal worlds are inexhaustible. They reset at midnight. That was one of the announcements we heard even. It said something like, remember all worlds, all portal destinations, that's what they called it. Portal destinations reset at midnight. Okay. Binder. Tomato in the refrigerator. Decay is 60 of 60, but I bet now that I've opened it, it's going to potentially start to decay. Let's see, what do we got here? Ease, salt, another couple of frying pans, which is good since I used one of them. Hi.
It's not my fault. I work on power cells, not portals. They take them into Silo 3, and I never see them again.
Well, I mean, I already knew that, bud. What is this? There's a ceiling world? Of course there's a ceiling world. Huh, okay. Perfect. It did kill it. I love it. Okay, we got more magazines. Not really have room for all that. What? Oh, why don't you come over here, bud? It was right in front of the door. I've learned a new thing. Or stay in there. That's fine. What do we got here? Email terminal. We may have an issue in offices. The new security bots are walking security holes. I just learned from Mayfield they carry access data everywhere they go. Anyone who gets their hands on a CPU from one of the security bots can go through any door. So if we didn't hear about it from the one scientist lady, we could read it here. Appreciate the concern, but we're confident in our security procedures. Someone would have to get into the facility to access the bots in the first place, and at that point, bigger problems. That's true. God, look at these JPEGs. Oof. Xers. I doubt it's a surprise to anyone, but these A2 entities are pretty dangerous. We analyzed specimen you brought back. They're smart, but we can't tell if they're actually intelligent yet. Cat's running MCC tests, though it's hard. Their bioelectrical systems are off the charts. They keep frying our equipment, and also we need a name for them. Xers? I clarified it. A2 is not Planet X. It's not even a planet. I don't know why the name's sticking around. It's X-OR. I found them. I get to name them. Mance agrees this is a fair rule. Begrudgingly, no doubt. Yeah. Night lights. Oh, good. I'm curious about this. Derek, I need information what you have on an IS that looks like a glowing floating lights. A sort of will-o'-the-wisp. Here, you know, the one that seems to react to glass or something. We don't have anything in containment like that. I spoke to Dr. Riggs, and she hasn't found anything like it either. And then, yeah, there's the glowing lights. Huh. Alright. So I guess you could just sit here and chill. That is... No way. That's like a radiation suit. I'm into it. Okay. Come on. That was a lot of messing around just to get that to work out in my favor. But you know what? Worth it. Magazines, office supplies. Okay, so we have a ton of office supplies that we can get to. Good to know. But that is like a biohazard containment suit of some sort. How do we get in there? That's Silo 3. And if we come here and look at our map for... This is Silo 3. That's the place that Boo went that I didn't go. Okay. Can't unlock from this side. Alright. So we've got a couple of places that we can still go. Silo 3. And the ceiling planet. This is such a run back every time. Ceiling World sounds like a terrible theme park. It is less than exciting, but clearly it's big enough for me to get up there and walk around, so I need to figure a way to do that. Probably stacking office furniture. Feels like I can probably get in there from the kitchen. You know, stack trash cans and things like that. I guess that's gonna be good. I really would like more storage space, and I'm carrying around a bunch of stuff I feel like I don't normally need, like the drugs, but I am about to walk through a portal, and it was something high radiation, so... Yeah, we're gonna keep an eye on it. This game is like an immersive sim. Stack the crates, break the level design. Yeah, I mean... Crouch jumping got us an anvil. $48 reload XP every time. What in the world is reload like as a skill? Reduces your reload speed. I'll craft ammo twice as fast, so I don't think that's a huge deal. You can reload weapons you aren't otherwise qualified to use. I mean, okay, what I want is... There we go. Alternate fire. We gotta kill a lot more people with these things. Ouch! I mean, I like the idea of just rushing up and basically meleeing things with this, but... we gotta be able to dodge. And he should fire? Right? He died. He must have taken bleeding damage or something. I don't think I need another Exor heart for anything else. We've already got, like, 1 or 2. I thought Boo had already been in here. He went to some portal that I didn't go to. Maybe it was just the other one, and then I joined him there, the place with the antiverse wheat. Ooh. I do want to move on, but like... I don't know. Alright, what else do we have? What else is potentially useful if we don't move on? Because I think we've just about covered everything that we can on the maps. This level 2 maintenance lift here is the one that goes down into the mechanical area here. This is the lift over by the security sec point. The robot's over here. So we've done reception, security checkpoint. We can't get into the residences. There are still some computers in the... We didn't check out what's on the catwalks at the data farm. Let's check that out. I just don't want to get too far away from Boo because I want him to come back and play some more. And how fun is it if you pop back on and you're like, oh, by the way, I've got a machine gun and knight armor and like a grappling hook and I don't know what kind of things are in this game, but like it's no fun if the person you're playing with is like many, many levels above you. Well, that didn't work out well for me. I think we're gonna just have to...
A sip of water would suffice.
Would have liked to use the bow a little more. The area that the silo in is probably something to experience together. Yeah, that's kind of how I feel. So let's keep mastering our office environment. I think there's still some stuff to explore. But yeah, like, that's clearly supposed to be a problem. And it's just like, well, okay. Do a little, and I got it. The first time, amazingly, even though I didn't do it at all there. Yeah, Class 2. This is orange, like the other one that we saw up there, so... Catwalks. Okay. I also did not finish looking at what's up here. I think it's just boxes, though. Why are you not going up? There we go. Flashlight, toolbox. I mean, another hammer's not a terrible thing. Can't recall if there is another hammer. So I'll take it with me. Storage.
This is Dr. Derek Mance. One of the most interesting aspects of the 173's life cycle is how rapidly it evolves. The high-energy conditions of our universe compared to the torpid energetics of Antiverse 2 appear to accelerate their growth immensely. It's humbling, if not a little frightening, to watch life forms alter so quickly. The explosion of Antiverse flora in reactors was far from an isolated event. It goes to the very nature of life in that realm.
Don't bother me, just shooting up with reanimator serum. sneaking. We may actually want to earn 200... No, 500 sneak. So... Huh. Looks like that leads into an office area from the other direction. Whoa. It's kind of hard to see. But something is definitely going on up there, and I can't tell you if that's like... We're in a cavern? I think we're in a cavern. Be fucked up if that's the sun. That looks like a whole dam out there. Looks like there's some little bump out there. Waterfall. The hell is that coming from? It looks like the laser collision effect, but not? That's a better view. That is definitely some sort of dam. Like a lake and a facility.
I have to go right away.
You'll be fine. The tram is missing. Wonder where this goes. That's a dead scientist. Interesting. Soil bag, plastic bucket. Dead guy. Ice cream. Alright, we're gonna take the other security pack for Boo. I guess the ice cream? Really would have thought it would be melted. And not melted. A bucket. Now, Boo asked us to turn off the mini game. So let's see. Did we get anything new from picking up a bucket? Like, it's hard to tell because I don't know. I don't have a dotted line saying what's new. Not seeing anything new yet. No? Okay. This would have been reachable by kind of going over the side or breaking the glass. Interesting. Okay. That's an interesting potential little base, too. In its way. Okay. Something went on with the forklift. Okay. Another ceiling world. actually is a better entry place. Let's see here. Toolbox. What we got? Screwdriver? We got plenty of those. Look at this. You could build up here. There's a whole power socket. This is great. And it's near that kitchen. I wonder if building a crafting table suppresses monster spawns. That would be very helpful if it did, because this is actually a pretty cool place to build. Big flat open area. What do we got here? Tape. More tape. Glue. Tape and glue. There's something going on up here if everything's held up here with tape and glue. Okay, we got 1 hour.
Consider this your top priority. Have a wonderful and productive evening.
Their toolbox. I'll take the tape and glue. Hard hat, we've already got one. A flashlight. More tape. Okay, you've hurt your leg, but not too badly. Sprained ankle. Okay, well, we'll just try and keep everything else to a minimum of hurting myself, I guess. Apparently I can still run on 2 sprained ankles. Yeah, I don't really want to run over that way and then jump off things. We're going to take it easy. You would walk terribly with 2 sprained ankles. Now, I wonder how long until those get fixed. I guess we have to do a dookie. Right? Yeah, toilet time. You need to find a toilet. It's orange. Heightened senses. That's what that is. That's the XP bonus. Okay.
Ah.
I feel like this is one of those situations where the minigame is unnecessary as the pooping is unnecessary, but you still want a little verisimilitude, so it's there. I don't know. I suppose it is actually useful for something. So the plastic bucket can be filled with many types of liquids. I bet that is better than the pot at refilling the water containers. Let's throw the ice cream in there. And all the radioactive stuff. I am a little slower, thanks to my legs. Okay, well, you've hurt your leg, but not too badly. I'm not gonna stop. That's the thing. I'm not gonna stop. Alright, so, nighttime. We talked about wanting to come up here and go into... I think it was this vent? No, not that vent. It's this vent. It's the back path here. I theorized that with the power out, this fan should stop spinning. And I'm right.
I could certainly use a drink.
Interesting, okay. So that just overlooks our base. Does this drop us in that other room? This could hurt my legs. Did drop us in the other room. Okay. So, bonus room. A lot of bonus room. We'll leave that for now. Are we in the fucking back rooms? An anvil. We didn't have to go to the 3rd floor to get an anvil. We could have gone and gotten one the very first night by waiting for the power to go out and then go through the fan. Okay, so some pipes and stuff. I might as well take the tape. What we got here? More bullets. Oh fuck it, just take it all. I think that's hiding a power outlet. It is. Okay. Well, this is not a terrible place. I like it. I'll pick up another plastic bucket. I don't actually know what I need the paper scrap for, but surely there is something. Easiest way to get an anvil, yep. Well, now we know. Salts chips. Alright, I'll take all. I think the smart move with a lot of this stuff is to just leave the item on the ground where you find it. Unless you intend on taking it and storing it. There's just a lot of stuff here that we don't necessarily need. Okay, well we got more hammers than we possibly need at this point in time. Some of this stuff's gonna eventually have to get thrown away. It'd be nice if we had a larger storage option of some sort. Let's see here, we'll fill the soup bowl. I need water and I need food, so this actually works great. So let's look at the Souppedia and see what other kinds of soups that we can make. Soup recipes. Theoretical soup. Tomatoes and salt. Now there was a ton of salt up there before, and I didn't bother to pick any of it up. I wonder if we stashed some anyway. We can also make... I think we have raw pest, right? We do have a raw pest, so I could, in fact, also make something else. Yeah, alright. 3rd floor. We're gonna go get all the salt and peas and shit. We're gonna loot the entire kitchen as best we can. seed. The tomato did start going, so don't search the cabinets and stuff unless you want things to go south on you immediately. How are we for thirst? More? Okay. We are gonna drink it. Last time I played, these things didn't refill. Theoretically, they fixed that. I think I'm gonna leave all of that behind. Take the salt. See if I can pick up any of these. Victory for me. Okay, I think that one had the 38% chance to break. Oh, okay. Wow, these are like XCOM chances. Alright, can we put that on there? Yeah. They are pretty dirty. Oh, they know what they were doing. Look at this. There's a power outlet up here. Now, you could not just walk on these in real life. Oh. Oh, you want to bet if I walk over this one breaks. Oh. It's not going to because it's over a light fixture. Huh. Take the glue, I guess. Over a light fixture? Yes. No break. Light fixture? No break. Uh-huh. From where? Sneaky. There we go. Funny that gives me blunt melee experience hitting something else with this. Okay. Let's just check this passage next. I expect this to fall. Yeah. Yeah. The reason was it didn't have a light. We were off center of the light. Well, we fixed our sprained ankle and then we messed up our sprained ankle again. I mean, I guess if we could stack bookcases and stuff, or... There's not enough room to jump. Is there anything that we can do that's low and flat? We could make a bridge. Okay, well, there we go. I have one set of screws, I just need some more wood. I say that. Yeah, we don't need a crafting table for it. Alright, wood, huh? You don't say. Okay. Craft a bridge here. How does the bridge just goes on the ground? No, it goes up. Maybe? It looks like it might be wide enough. I think we'll have to get up in the ceiling to do it, though. Power outlets in some of the weirdest places, which require creative planning to reach. It does. I actually thought there was going to be some crazy stuff with, like invasions. Because of it. Like, oh, they'll knock down your doors, and so you have to barricade them, or they'll have like a long, like tower defense path or something like that if you block off certain exits, and so you can get them to go through up here, which you would then fill with traps and things like that, but doesn't seem to be the case. There's no jumping here, which is why I'm really hoping this bridge works. I think the other area was low-ceilinged too. Yeah. Yeah. Let's put it over here on this side, because I think it would block the door the other way. Yeah, it would. Alright, so what we got going on over here? I'm like, get away from me. Okay, and this just leads over to this other area, which has a little kind of kitchen and a place to hang. If you had a nice way of getting up here, you can craft grappling hooks to go down certain places, and you can craft landing cushions to dampen falls. I wonder if that ramp is enough. I don't think so. I imagine it's small. That's not terrible. I don't hate that. Alright, let's take a look at the other area, because I think this brings us to... That's gonna break. We'll just walk around that. I think it's going to take us near the other portal, because I recognize the electrical zappy noises. We just weren't inside this thing before. And this time we're inside. Right, yeah, that would take us out, put us there, and I think we bamped in right over there. No, we bamped in over here, but we walked over there and jumped off this thing. So, if I'm right... And then... Yes! That's the portal to the other location where we got the antivirus suite. Cool. And then that goes down, and then the robot is down there somewhere. Okay, cool. Power. Power. Locked. For what reason? Alright, can I get up on that with a crouch jump? I don't need a crouch jump. It looks like I can just get on the window ledge and then crouch jump. Okay, cool. Yeah. That other one would have definitely broken for sure. That's a dangerous piece of metal scrap that I didn't really need. Okay, do we think that electrocuted scientist has anything? No. Not really. Just bad luck. Just a power socket over here, too, for no damn reason that I can tell. And this water is safe. Okay, cool. So there is a ceiling level. We can build bridges to get over these. And we're encouraged by this thing to go into the portal world anytime we need stuff. We need more stuff. I'm gonna get rid of the office chair. I don't really need it. I thought it was gonna be another easy way to hop up on something. I think we're gonna take the water cooler back with us. And I think... I wonder if these are destructible. You bastard. I know that they'll attack some things. I'm very curious if they'll attack these pylons or not. But I don't really care enough to, like, sit around and find out. I did try and sit in the office chair and wheeled around. In fact, I kind of was curious if it would allow me to carry more stuff. Like, if I could get myself, like, overloaded to the point of, like, doing damage to myself, because that is one of the... You can get that overloaded. I was kind of curious if you could then sit down on it and, like, scoot along and not take damage. So... I've discovered a few things, I think, from reading and playing a little bit that we can do to ease things along. I don't know how I feel about them yet. Let's add another thing of water here. For instance. One of the things that we can do is level up our sneaking by sneaking near something that can't come get us. I mean, it's boring. I would want to hold down crouch and then, I don't know, watch a movie. You get to 500 experience points to have 25% sneak attack damage, but sneak attack damage doesn't seem like it sucks. 25% damage on a hit is 25% of extra damage. The other thing is the nets. I noticed when looking at the skills for throwing here, you can just increase how far you go, primarily for throwing weapons, grenades, throwable devices, and miscellaneous objects. So I can just... This doesn't use it up. I can just thop, 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 thop. On the other hand, I mean, this is not unlike how you would, say, practice throwing darts. I guess it's something to do at night. Like, when I deconstructed and reconstructed the table several times in order to level up my construction. Maybe it's not, like, broken. It's just something to do when the lights are out and it's not safe to go out and you want to gain your first few levels in something. Alright, so we'll put the peas in there, we'll put the salt in there. We are going to make a... So here we'll split stack just one. We're going to make a tomato soup. So let's fill that. And the things we needed to put into it were tomato and salt. So So, add tomato, add salt. Uncooked simple tomato soup. Cool. We'll just let it do its thing. Well, okay, I guess we did have some salt. I had put this one here because it's full of tainted water. My thought was take it, boil it, take it, boil it, but you take a liter, you get 250 milliliters. So I could set up with 2 pots. I'd have to make another pot or completely just be empty of soups. And that could get me half a liter every time. The big 4-burner stove seems like the way to go, but it's in kind of a compromised area. Although, there was a 4-burner stove in the break room, but they required some sort of reinforced hose that I don't know how to make yet. I'm reading that as don't be home tonight. But I can vacuum them up, it's fine. Well, I want to play more of this. And we're gonna go for at least another half an hour. But I don't want to get too far away from Boo. I'm gonna have to find out what his schedule looks like. He may be a drop in sometimes and drop out sometimes. I don't know. I could start my own world, but I was enjoying exploring this with somebody else. We'll just have to see. We could make more soup, I guess. I'd need another pot. Requires a powered chef's counter. Okay, so I am curious. Where is powered chef's counter? And can we build one currently? We can. A large 2-sided station that allows the preparation of food recipes and fish. 2-sided? Alright, we're gonna craft it. Let's put it over here. You know, a little kitcheny. This is something we'll probably move, because I don't think there's anywhere to prepare fish here, and I'm very curious what food prep is going to do. Didn't seem to do anything. Huh. I know I have to plug it in. No recipe is found with the current filter. This doesn't seem any different than the crafting table. Except the root beer float required it, and this does... It's not the crafting table, so it doesn't get the bonus. Because those ingredients... Wait, what? So the ice cream's there. I thought I put... yeah, I did. Okay, yeah. It just doesn't see it. So I guess I could take the root beer, take the ice cream. Now it'll let me create a root beer float. I don't know what the benefit of doing that other than just having it is. But it doesn't do the transporter. We can upgrade. It's the same thing. It's just a crafting bench that allows specific recipes for cooking. Well, I don't think we need it yet, so I'm gonna plug that back into this repair and salvage station. Yeah, I think preparing fish is probably the big deal for it, and I don't have any idea where to get fish at this point in time. But that's okay. I don't know what the ice cream float's for either, and until I have a good renewable source of ice cream, like salt, milk, sugar, I don't know that we need to be experimenting with root beer floats anyway. We can turn root beer in for food if we go to Warren. We can give him peas. We can get peas from him. Let's make another pot. And fill it with water. And then I want what was the other one? We had one for... The reason we're preparing them is I'm curious what they do. This one slows soup for a time. This one is pest, salt, peas. So I do wish I could kind of just like hover over that and press like 1 and get 1, or press 8 and get 8. Okay. Add pest. Add peas. Add salt. Split pea soup. Okay. Just fish in a body of water, even if it doesn't really make sense. Okay. Fair enough. Let's see what it takes to make a fishing pole then, if it's going to be silly like that. Not that much. Alright, we're going to go fish in a fountain and see how that works out for us after we make this soup. The pool by the gym, fishing at the pond. In that antiverse with the wheat, it's got fish. The fountain in the lobby, the fish within must be very lost. Yeah, I was thinking the pool, but yeah, the fountain in the lobby also would work. I wonder if you could land it into one of the toilets. I wonder how challenging the cast is. Let's see here. J, fishing. Doesn't really give me a whole lot, does it? Theories. In their exploration of realms far removed from our own gate, scientists have noticed an extraordinary variety of aquatic but not always water-based organisms. While every fish is immediately recognizable as such, the range in life that has emerged under exceptionally diverse conditions continues to astonish TR teams and field researchers alike. In order to recover samples, they've fallen back on age-old techniques. Fishing is easy enough to get the hang of with proper fishing rod equipped. Wind it up, release it to cast. The longer the wind up, further the cast. When you have a bite, move about. You pull in the opposite direction the fish swims in order to tire it out. When it tires, reel it in. Repeat it until it draws near. Okay.
This sector will be powered down momentarily. If you have not already evacuated the facility, consider this your top priority. Have a wonderful and productive evening.
Let's see here. So, if we look at our soup recipes, split pea soup also just slows hunger. 17 hunger, 21 thirst. 12 hunger, 22 thirst. Okay, so the more stuff in there, the better. The meaty stew I was making is 26 hunger and 16 thirst, so it actually was doing better than I thought it would. It'd also make peccary goulash. Huh. Okay. Well, we are soup researchers, so... you know. I'm pretty sure I was told don't be here. That was the message the memo I got for tonight, was that there's going to be a portal storm, don't be there. I have no idea if the pool is far enough away to really count. Okay. Oh, I see a shadowy of a fish thing. Of something. This pool is full of invisible fish stuff. Did it get away? Alright, we'll try this again. Why is the reel like... It's a phone. Well, the handle's a phone. Oh, look at the water effects on the walls, though. Oh, that I got a hose. Sure, why not? Look at that, though. So the question is, why would you ever cast far? Feels like you would just have to fight more. That was my fault. My idea of...
All vacant preparations will be resetting in 3, 2, 1. Reset complete.
That was my fault. My brain told me that you can't fight a fish by pushing down while it runs. But that is not the minigame. What did we get? Moonfish. Okay. We caught a moonfish in the pool. Common locations, low light pools. We can possibly get raw fish moon, fish fillets, fish oil, fish bones. Huh. Okay. Makes me wonder what some of those other resources are.
Warning. Biological incursion detected. Please alert defense team personnel.
It waited for me. Alright. That's fine. We'll just vacuum things up. Something foul lurks nearby. How nearby? There it is. It's a peccary and an Exor? 2 peccaries and an Exor? The air feels normal again. 2 peccaries and an Exor. Do 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 do. Thought. Oh, it's on the other side of the wall. It's okay. This plug doesn't render on the wireframe. There we go, like that. I think this will reach. If not, we'll use a battery. Wait, why do we have 2? What else is unpowered?
Attention.
Refrigerator's
This
powered.
sector is under precautionary
That's powered, that's powered.
Please remain in place and wait for security assistance.
Alright. I think this thing's just kind of fucking me because going over it is the problem. Nope, it's not. Alright. Battery it is. Okay, so one of them got chopped. The Exor decided to stand still for too long. Bioscrap. Peccary. Okay, you got 2 of them. I mean, I don't feel bad about that. Hey, Squirry. They can open doors if the door's still locked. They're stuck, though. Yeah. I guess we could have left him there, but... Huh. This was hilarious, by the way, watching the thing go boom. I did not expect it to do that for some reason. I don't know why I thought that would be an us-only thing, but I did. Bioscrap. So, the fishing pole. The fishing pole is ridiculous. But now I have to fish in all the things. And find... I don't know. All the kinds of fish? If this thing adds a golfing minigame, though, it's officially going to be 2 Sega Genesis for me. So something foul lurks nearby. is a code to say that they're these monsters instead of being a portal storm. Wonder what other things it would do. Like what other options there are. I'm assuming, given that there's military hardware I can pick up, one of the upgrades
So thirsty.
for the table here said that it needed military, or was it? Military electronics. So I'm assuming we can potentially get a military raid of some sort. A little incursion. Ouch. You have no health issues to address. I beg to differ. So now we're at the point where Meaty Stew is an interesting pull because it gives me extra experience points. Do I just want to use it to top myself off for hunger? Don't really? Ugh. Need a mop. Let's see, what do we got here? Not paying attention, that's what I'm not doing. That is just an alarming electrical system. Like, we should feel bad. I do feel a little bad. It's bad. Most of those are actually tools. You could make another one for, like, gear. I need a bigger stand. This is crazy, though, because this is 18 items. One of these that has an extra row, but they're kind of big chunkers. If you look at like how much actual real estate they take up, making 4 of these is much more dense than using that. Hey, what you gonna do? I'm sure since it says small, there will eventually be medium, and it's 2 wood and 2 plastic, so it's really not a lot. Okay, maybe I'll keep the 2. I think I'll just take 1. Alright, let's move this. Oh. Just gotta hide back there, are we? Okay, we'll call this one gear. Actually, when I erase that, leave blank to reset. I misread that as like context. It'd be kind of cool if it would actually update based off what was in there, but then you would have to like lock each thing to it, and it would just get all persnickety. So, alright, there we go. Doot, 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 doot. Doot. And buckets are looking good. I'm gonna throw the fishing rod in there. Do a little repair, and then, you know what? It's almost 3 hours. That's pretty good. You would not believe how long it took me to upload the last one on the YouTubes. I do need to do something about that, though. I need to actually put some, like, information. Hey, we're gonna do this more often, or we're only gonna do this when Boo's around, so don't expect this to show up all that often, or things like that. I think that's about it, though. The only other thing that I can think of that I would do, since I don't want to explore into Silo 3 without Boo, is, I guess, I don't know, pick up something heavy, run around like a madman, and build up some stats. Whoa, the arm protection takes a whole magazine to repair? I think I want to wait till they get destroyed. Well, they have no durability and then repair them. This magazine is kind of expensive. Not super expensive, but like, we don't have anywhere that spawns more of them yet. I assume any finite item like that will eventually be found in a gate world. Eventually. So, yep. I guess that's it. We've caught up. We made a vacuum. We made a hacking tool for ourselves so that Boo and I are going to be on the same level and be able to do that. I did not pick up the gun, but I did open the little security area. We explored the office area a little bit more. Brought back some buckets, which I expected to unlock some recipes and didn't unlock anything. Moonfish bait. Use bait to help lure in the nocturnal moonfish. We have to use a skip cookie and a slushie. Oh. But why? I guess we could chop up the fish real quick. Let's chop up the fish real fast. And then we'll call it a night. We need to put power on the thing. Who knew? I hate that, but whatever. We good on that? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then one of those is used for connecting the other one. Yeah, that's right. Alright, so use. Click on an action you want to perform. Can be butchered at the chef's counter. Okay. We got fish oil, fish bones, and the fish fillets. So, what are the bones for? Can be used in one soup recipe. Sure, cool. Or scrapped for bio. Fish oil. No idea what it's useful for. And then raw fish will cause sickness and vomiting. Can be used in one soup recipe. What's the recipe? Are they complete soups? Are they hydrochloric acid plus fish bones? That's gotta make, like, what dissolved fish bones? Some sort of, like, protein slurry, but you wouldn't eat the acid? Like a glue, maybe? Maybe that makes glue? I'm only going off the idea that they soaked horse bones to get glue. Theoretical soup. Raw X or heart, raw fish, moonfish fillet, and then we haven't discovered the other item. Okay. Yikes. Okay. Well, we can put the bones in. The bones won't decompose. I don't know what to do with the oil yet. And then I guess we'll put the fish in here. At the least I can probably cook it, right? Like, I can throw it into a pan, cook it up. Fish of the night. Night fish. Night fish. How weird. Low light pools. That's a lot of fish, actually. I am still very curious about what in the hell Metal Soup is going to be. I guess that's something we'll find out in the future. We're going to call it here. Thanks for tuning in. Flora, Wolverine, Squirry, everybody. Good to see you again. Have a good night.